How does Miri feel about her mom?
She can't figure her mother out sometimes.
Why is that?
She's mom always complains about housework, but every weekend she cleans houses for the laundry people living alone.
What doesn't Minsu understand about his dad?
His father gives fruit and cookies to the kids at the children's home, but he tells Minsu to stop eating so much.
What are Miri's mom and Minsu's dad doing?
They're doing volunteer work.
How should Miri and Minsu feel about their parents?
They should be proud of their parents.
Have you had a volunteer work?
Yes.
What is it? What kind of volunteer work are people doing?
Helping with public events.
Right. What is Minsu complaining about?
His dad should think of tea before feeding other kids.
What if volunteers didn't help Boram's brother?
It wouldn't be easy.
Have you ever done any volunteer work?
Yeah.
So what kind of volunteer work have you done?
Helping with public events.
어디 가서? Where did you do that?
시민회관.
시민회관에서 했어?
네.
뭐 한 거예요? 오늘? What is your job?
그냥 뭐 음식 배달 같은 거.
그랬구나. Okay. Delivering foods? What is Hojin's problem?
His father's not home half of the year.
Where is father?
In Africa.
What does his father do?
He does volunteer work there.
So what is his job?
He's a doctor.
Right. How long is he away per year?
He's not home half of the year.
How long has he been gone this time?
He's been gone for a couple of weeks now.
How does Shuna think of Hojin's father?
She really respects his father.
What about Hojin?
He doesn't care if he's a great man or not.
So what does he want?
He just wants his father to spend time with him.
Why does Hojin's father do volunteer work?
Because some people really need him.
Why isn't Hojin happy about his father's volunteer work?
He's the one who really needs him.
Right, so Hojin misses his father a lot, right?
Yes.
Do you think Hojin's father should stop volunteer work?
No.
Why not?
한 사람보다 여러 사람이 도와주는 게 나아요.
Right, so many people in that area need his help, right?
Yes.
Okay. What do they want to do for Hojin?
They want to go visit Hojin's father in Africa.
Okay, let's move on to lesson 3. Where are they?
This is a refugee camp.
What is a refugee camp?
A refugee camp is for people who have lost their homes.
What made people lose their families and homes?
They lose their homes and families during the war.
Do you know what country they are talking about in this book? 이렇게 전쟁 때문에 어려움을 겪고 있는 나라들.
정말 우크라이나.
아프리카에. 지금 아프리카지 거기는. 아프리카에 있고 우크라이나에도 그렇지. 지금 난민들이 많이 발생하고 있지. 전쟁 때문에. Why is everyone in line?
They're waiting to get food and clean water.
Isn't there anything to eat?
Yes.
Why is the man on the left feel he's going to die?
His stomach hurts so much.
What is the woman's problem?
Her baby has a high fever.
What does Hojin's father say?
He said, please wait a minute. I must take a look at these patients first. I will help all of you, so don't worry.
Okay, what's the problem of the people here?
They have no hospital or medicine here.
Okay, lesson 4. What does Hoji want to do when he grows up?
When he grow up, he want to be a doctor.
So he wants to volunteer work, just like his father as well, right? Okay. Are doctors the only volunteer workers?
No, doctors aren't the only volunteer workers.
Right. No, they aren't. Who else is there?
Some people build homes for the poor.
What does Minsu want to do when he grows up?
When he grows up, he wants to do lots of volunteer work.
Do you have to wait until you are adults?
No, we don't need to help. We don't need to wait until we are adults.
What can you do now?
Can we think of a way to help someone in our community?
So, what should you do?
Visiting old people living by themselves.
Right. Can doing someone's homework be volunteer work? That's funny.
No,
What does everyone have?
they're responsible for their own homework.
Right.
Building a better world. I can't figure my mother out sometimes. Why do you say that? She always complains about housework, but every weekend she cleans houses for laundry people living alone. My dad does a similar thing. What do you mean? He gives fruit and cookies to the kids at the children's home, but he tells me to stop eating so much. Haven't you ever heard of volunteer work? Good point. You should be proud of your parents. My dad should think of me before feeding other kids. Yeah, that's right. What if volunteers didn't help Boram's brother? I guess it wouldn't be easy. No, it wouldn't. That's why volunteering is so important. Well, you're better off than me. I don't even have a father these days. What are you talking about? Your father is a doctor, but he's not home half of the year. Where is he then? In Africa. He does volunteer work there. He's been gone for a couple of weeks now. I really respect your father. He's a great man. I don't care if he's a great man or not. I just want him to spend time with me. I understand how you feel, Ho-jin, but some people really need him. That's why he leaves his family behind and does volunteer work. Miso is right. You have to understand. But I'm the one who really needs him. You must miss your father a lot. I know. Let's all go visit Ho-jin's father in Africa. That's a great idea. Okay, shall we take a trip to Africa? Red Pepper, do your magic. Where are we? This is a refugee camp. Refugee camp? What's that? A refugee camp is for people who have lost their homes. We lost our homes and families during the war. But why is everyone in line? We are waiting to get food and clean water. Why? Isn't there anything to eat? That's a dumb question. Can't you see for yourself? I wonder where Ho-jin's father is. He's over there. Doctor, my stomach hurts so much. I feel like I'm going to die. Doctor, my baby has a high fever. Please wait a minute. I must take a look at these patients first. I will help all of you, so don't worry. He is such a great man. We have no hospital or medicine here. I don't know what we would do without these doctors. So what do you think? Do you see how important your father is to these people? When I grow up, I want to be a doctor. I want to do volunteer work just like my father. Good for you. But doctors aren't the only volunteer workers. Who else is there? Well, some people build homes for the poor. That's cool. When I grow up, I want to do lots of volunteer work. But you don't need to wait until you are adults. Well, what can we do? Can you think of a way to help someone in our community? How about visiting old people living by themselves? That's a good idea. What else can we do? You can do my homework. No way. Right, you're responsible for your own homework. Let's find some volunteer work that we can all do. Okay, everyone follow me. I'll lead the way. Where are we going? Well, I don't know yet.